right, we're going. We're back, Dante. We're back. It's
Oh, you're
been what, like 3 weeks? Things
chill.
just
I don't like to acknowledge
nah,
that.
nah. Hey, life just hit. We hit that 1 month mark, and life hit so hard, and nothing was
Man.
going right for either of us. Like our schedules just weren't lined up, so we kind of had to just,
Mm-mm.
we tried Sundays, Tuesdays, Fridays. It was just like, oh, sorry, I got something going on. I got something
Oh,
going
is my
on.
audio okay? Even though I don't have the blue in, I didn't even realize I'm on the headset.
Yeah, I think you sound
It's
good.
decent enough. Okay.
Yeah. But one thing I will say is like a lot had happened. I've had a lot of time to like kind of look over some of the old footage and kind of think about direction with this and everything, and where exactly I want to go, and potentially talk with you and see the direction we want to go with it. But as far as like the entertainment world, we had some hardware come out. You had DJI releasing the Avatar 4, the drone.
What am I right now?
That thing is super clean. That the Avatar 4, I already got it in my wish list.
What the?
It's definitely something I'll be having to pick up. And then you had Insta360 dropping the X4, shoots in 8K, comes with lens guards, which is a great thing for Action Pro cams because we've all had that time where you're sticking it out and then you hit a rock and a rock flies into your camera and you're like, oh. Speaking of cameras, I dropped mine. Like it fell off my desk the other day.
I'm just gonna tell you, I want a new one. I'm finally like back into my like I want a camera so bad. I've been outside. Being outside makes me want a camera. Like like literally like seeing the trees and hearing the birds. Like I've been in nature, I guess, quote unquote. So.
The weather has been so great lately, and like we've just both been so busy that like I haven't been able to. I was like, I don't want to hit him up.
I haven't been that type of outside, yeah.
But I wanted to be like, yo, we should go to Lake Artemisia, or we should go,
Let's make that our
somewhere
next
out.
thing. Let's go to Lake Artemisia
I'll
next.
be away this weekend because I'm going to a wedding, so I'll be in
Okay.
Lancaster. But I'll
That's the
definitely.
next thing we'll do. Let's hit up whenever we can. Let's do Lake Artemisia. I wanted to go so bad, but because of everything is why I haven't gone yet.
Dude, yesterday I wanted to hit you, or Sunday I wanted to hit you up and be like, yo, do you want to do it outside together? Because it was just such a nice day, but the wind was kind of rolling, and I was like, I don't think it would sound very good. I don't.
Roll with the wind and shit, yeah.
But who knows? Maybe we'll even try to do it. We'll start doing it in the car. In like a car, just sit in the front seat, set the camera up, and go for it.
I love car videos.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's one of my favorite aesthetics.
But so yeah, you had the Insta360 X4 come out. You had Parasite Gray, which I know you haven't watched it, so we're not going to talk about it too much. We'll do later videos on it, but they finally did it. What I'll tell you is they finally made one that you weren't mad. They finally made the live action adaptation.
I think that's the consensus I've seen so far.
Good. I enjoyed
it. And I've seen everyone. The response isn't just that they're not mad. I've seen a lot of excitement. Like that's the general feeling I've seen from everyone. Like they're like excited about it. Like, ooh, I like where this went, or I like what they did, or I've seen a lot of excitement about it.
Perfect setup for a season 2, or they could just end it. Like it was one of those where it could go either way. I'm nervous about a season 2 because there's been so many things. You see a good season 1, and then the season 2 they get dumb and they want to be creative, and you're like, no, stick to what works. Like, but and then you had Fallout, which I know you haven't seen, so again, we're not going to talk about it. Fantastic.
Yeah, I started it. At least I've started. I haven't watched both because I started both and was like, oh, I need to save this.
Like, yeah. The thing with Parasite is I generally wanted to stop watching it because I didn't want it to end. As to Fallout, I didn't feel the same. It might be because I never played the games, so I was just kind of like,
it's less investment. It just was a cool show.
But apparently, they're all on sale on Steam right now, so you could actually go buy them all and play through them.
I might just cop 4 or something. One of those ones.
Yeah. Whichever one's based in DC, maybe that's the one I gotta go get.
Oh, you might be onto something.
I'm like, I know this place.
Let's bang with it.
But yeah, so really great time if you're looking for a TV show. Netflix been dropping some bangers. I mean, with Netflix, I feel like I don't know if you've been on there recently, but what made Netflix great back in the day is they had all the shows that you loved when you were younger, that you could rewatch, and they've done that. They put Vikings, White Collar,
Yeah,
like
yeah. I literally watching White Collar like
they
yesterday.
put a bunch of new animes on there. They're really
And
going
Vikings.
back
I'm
to
watching
that.
Vikings and White Collar. That's funny you say that.
Exactly. So they're really going back to that like 2014, 2015 Netflix of it just being anime and real classic shows.
13 all the way to 16.
Yes. And I'm happy. I'm like, Netflix, you're doing a great job.
That was what
Keep
made
it up.
Netflix was being
Mhm.
able to re binge stuff you loved and yeah.
Yeah, like you get
And
me.
then have some random spin off Netflix original, but you had the consistency that you were already like settled on.
Yes, exactly. Like, eh, man, yeah, and I've been like super excited about that. I've just been super excited. I'm like, let's go Netflix. Also, you had all the spring anime come out, and it's just been banger after banger after banger. But I had
Bro,
two.
I've been seeing good about the spring too.
Yeah, I mean, well, you have Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime is back.
You know, I told you what happened, right? Like what I did. I forgot if we
No,
talked about that.
no, what happened?
So they have, you know how they have the manga, the light novel and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So where it's at for this season, the web novel is different and splits off. So I finished the web novel. So now I get to watch the anime, and it's gonna be a completely different story, basically from where it split off.
Okay, that sounds fun. Hopefully, it's not
Mhm.
like bad.
Everyone says that the web novel is worse, but I enjoyed it all the way to the end. So that means if it's gonna be even better, that it's exciting and like they changed some of kind of the characters and introductions and stuff. But the web novel isn't it's written like an outline, so it's like that, like it's not fleshed out. So I think I'm gonna enjoy the anime more to see it fleshed out.
Okay. So
Versus, no.
since we haven't recorded in like 3 weeks, I've had like topics
Mhm.
for all 3 weeks, and I was like, well, we can
Let's
honestly just jump into them.
let's, let's hit through it.
And the one thing I wanted to talk about is probably maybe the most like thing most people never actually think about, and that's the use of silence. Like, have you ever seen? Is it Korean or Japanese for the version of The Ring? Because you know, The Ring is an adaptation of a foreign film.
I know what you're talking about.
That's a good question. Let me look that up.
Uh, it's the Japanese one. I know. Anyways, yeah, I know it. I don't know what to.
But if you ever watch that, if you ever get the chance, go ahead and watch the. You might be right. It might be Japanese. Um, watch the Japanese version because they use silence and it makes everything so much more scary. Like, it truly everything's just completely quiet, and then you get the noise of the girl coming out of like the TVs and stuff, and like her bones cracking and stuff, and it actually makes you more like, that anxious, nervous feeling you get when you're watching this TV because you're like, oh my gosh. Because at the end of the day, people are scared of silence. Like, quiet scares most people, especially nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
You know, I think not even if we're mixing up the movie, I think Japan. I want to give that. I think Japan as a whole, when it comes to the like creepiness or horror, they do well at what you're talking about, like adding in a lot of space, like what's happening, where am I, and like silence. I feel like overall we don't really embrace that as much, like culturally. Like we always go for like harsher versus like build up, like tension. You know what I mean? Like unless it's a thriller, which is the only time we really get that. I don't think we get silence as much when it's not a thriller.
that's true. But yeah, so you're right. A lot of Japan and stuff, they're really good at using sound and environment. And I just think it's something like, and it's kind of like led me down like a rabbit hole because we didn't actually talk about it. So then I was just like, you know what, let me think about this. And it was just funny because like I was like, why lately I just haven't been impressed with like media, like in general, like even anime. I'm just like, like I haven't really like I haven't wanted to play video games. Like there's just so much that I'm just like I don't. And then that makes me stir crazy because I'm like, yo, I gotta do something.
I haven't left classics this whole year. I've only been going backwards to classics. And I'm never one of those people that's like the old is the best, and I'm like new what came out today. But yeah, I haven't left classics this entire year. I could say that
Yeah.
almost as a fact.
So like I was generally like upset because I've never been one of those like you said like oh the old, and I was like, am I getting old? Like what is going on?
I don't know what it is.
And then I forget who I was listening to, and they mentioned something, and I realized there's two big things that. Oh, I just lagged. There's two big things that like it's really causing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just dropped mad frames. But one is originality. Like nothing wants to be different. Like for example, there can be a million isekais, right? But each isekai can be different.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not seeing that anymore. You're kind of just creating the super OP, like, basic character. I mean, a time I got reincarnated as Slime came out, and, like, 90 more Slime animes came out after that. And you're like...
Yeah.
And it was like, I liked them.
I mean, I don't even mind that so much either. It's just also give me new innovative stuff. I'm super okay with average and like, like a bunch of stuff just because I like so much. But, like, it's just that there's no bangers. Like, it's okay to put out mid.
And then, so then I was like, all right, well, so then the second one came out, and I realized no one does things for fun anymore. Everything's about profit. And that kind of came about because, it's an election year, so everyone's talking about politics, and whether you're talking about, like, social issue, economic issues, or just, like, the grind culture that we've created around the world now, it kind of all flows together at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, when's the last time someone did something that wasn't just copy and paste? And that's what all you see it in YouTube with content creation. It's just one streamer becomes famous for doing something.
That shit is crazy. Like, yeah, what streamers and YouTubers do right now is scary. Like, they do the exact same video. Not even like they just take the idea. They go with the same artists on the same vlog, doing the same actions. They're like standing in a line reading, or like the same like vlog adventures into this hike, or like they just be doing the exact same thing. It's scary.
And like, I mean, now you see a million different people trying to be Mr. Beast, and I'm just like, and I get it. Like, obviously, if I could make Mr. Beast money, I would be happy. I'd be very, very happy. But even like down to Mr. Beast video, a lot of his content starts to feel copy and paste. Like, last one to leave an island, last one to take the hand. Well, okay, that's cool, but how many last one videos can you really make before it's just like, all right, this isn't an original idea? Are you making it different? Are you trying to make it better? Like when he did Buried Alive video, that was entertaining to me because it was very different. Most people weren't going to do it. There was a thing of, oh, dang, Mr. Beast could kill himself in this video. And then we probably won't see it. I was like, he probably didn't die because we didn't hear anything, so he's good. But, yeah, so the copy and paste mentality. And I think that copy and paste and everything for a profit mentality, on both a creative side, I think it's, it affects us on a creative side, obviously. Like, creativity is what makes it so you don't want to copy and paste. But then it even is affecting us on a society side, because when everyone's copy and pasting, now you got everyone complaining about copyright and AI, and it's like, okay, yeah, I agree. You should not go to AI and be like, write me a script. And to a certain degree. If me and you, for example, we're not writers, right? So if we went to AI and was like, write me a script, and then we took that script, and say we even used the lines that it gave us for the script, but then we made it visually just stunning. Like we choreographed it all ourselves, and we really put ourselves into it, then that's cool. I don't think we should care.
I'm glad you said that, because I think people mix that up a lot. Like, it's just using AI to take out the creativity that's the problem, not using the AI. So if we're not writers, it's not like we're just not writing and we're using AI. We're just using the AI just to get this whatever little script so that we can use our talents to build this visual art out. Like, but people like mix up the two, I think, and that's one of the issues. But I'm just glad you approached it that way because
Yeah, like
that's a big deal.
I don't think, and like I know, yeah. So, and I know there's the people. Well, what about the writers? What about them getting paid? Like, well, it's a competitive market. Like, if a writer wants to shoot a filler and he writes a script and then gives the script to AI and was like create a movie for it, at the same time, I feel like he has the right to do that. If he wants to cut out the middlemen and want to do that, that's fine. I mean, and I get it. Well, now people don't work, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you're making good original stuff, content and entertainment is good because people enjoy what you do. So if you're good, AI will. They're still
Not
different. I mean, look at today's animation compared to like yesterday's animation. Like, look at 2000s animation. You know, your Atlantis, your Prince of Egypt. Like that animation, I'm sorry, is way better than anything they're putting out today. Like, other than the uniqueness of Into the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse it's so different. And I think that's why it's so popular. And every time you see something that's extremely different and unique, that's good. Obviously, if you put out something that's different, unique, and trash, no one's gonna like it. But if it's good quality,
I don't know. Unique trash also kind of hits.
there might be a genre for that. There is sometimes bad things, like Starship Troopers. It's a terrible movie, but there's a spot for it in life.
No, there do literally be open spaces for stuff sometimes where it's like it's not elite, but there's just such a market or like you said, space for it.
Have you ever seen the movie Evolution?
I don't remember.
Came out
You know, I don't
in,
mean
like,
no names, but
so
I've seen like everything.
Evolution came back out in like what was it, like 2001? And
I would bet money
it
I
has one
probably
of the
did.
greatest stories. Like
feel like-
aliens are coming to Earth, right?
I don't know why I thought that was gonna work. I did, but I can't remember it. Like I see, like
It came
looking
out
at it, I
2001.
remember it.
So,
Yeah, I even remember the thing in the skin and shit.
yeah, so Evolution is great because like it has like the funniest like story about how it ended. So at the end of the movie, this movie came
Give
out.
me like
It's been
30 seconds.
okay.
I'm so sorry.
We'll hit our quick balls. But yeah, so Evolution has like one of the greatest like backstories. So if you ever watch it, it's on actually if you have YouTube Premium, it is free on there. Under with their
And if you don't have YouTube Premium, fucking get it.
yeah, you're messing out. But so when
People be tripping not having
the
YouTube.
end of the movie they ran out of budget, right? So they needed a sponsor. So
For real?
yeah, bro, they needed a sponsor for the end of to end the movie. And they got Head and Shoulders. So they legit just made up some crazy ingredient that apparently kills all the aliens that was magically in Head and Shoulders. It's not really in Head and Shoulders. But and then they put it in a fire truck and it was so funny. Like genuinely when I watched it the first time I was like, yo, this is hilarious. And then I learned about that and it just made it so much more funny and clever. And I just don't feel like companies do this anymore. And like the thing about that movie, it has so many big actors in it, like especially for that time.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the cast, it's crazy.
The cast was going crazy. But yeah, so I'm just like, this is like that's what we're missing. We need creativity. We need to stop worrying so much about profit and realize profit will come with quality.
That's my biggest. Money is never, ever, ever my driving force. You can't even convince me to do something for money. You tell me you're gonna pay me to do it, I'm gonna say no.
I got debt, so
money
I'd be like,
just
I
will
need
not
money.
get me.
I'd be like, when you got student loans, you're like, I mean, I guess I gotta do it.
That's not the same. That's not the same.
I'd be like, they'd be like, we'll give you $50 to come edit this photo. And I'm like, I guess I got to. Like. So I won't do OnlyFans. I'm not doing it for anyone. I don't want to be part of that life. But yeah, it's just overall just just being more creative and being focused. I really I don't know, like the last few days I've been like I follow a lot of photographers on my Instagram, and like recently I've been getting a lot for like DC,
Mhm.
and I've been like, I need to start going to DC. Like
There is a lot there. There
Like-
really is a lot
like,
there to capture and
I
shit.
watch the news and you get one image of DC, but then I forget like if you stay in that like museum area, like by the White House and stuff, it's not like
I mean, even because my sisters, we go to pick them up sometimes, go over to their house, and they live in like still like wait like the trenches. They live in the trenches, and like even then, you'll see people jogging and walking dog like they show the violence, but like it's not like the way they make it seem.
yeah.
Like there is some danger, like cars get taken a lot, but it's not. It's violent sometimes, and it's sketchy, but it's not as dangerous as they like. It's dangerous for people that would not know better, but like it's not dangerous for most people. Like you're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they just create that like news image. Oh, fucking, they're stealing everything and shooting everyone. No, they're not. No, they're
But
not.
I'm like, I need to start
No,
going
they're not.
down there. I need to, especially like just to create like you see a lot of like city stuff, but you don't see much for DC. You see people do it in Chicago. You see vlogs in
Mhm.
LA. You see vlogs.
Yeah,
in
honestly,
Florida. You
DC's
don't
so
see-
underrated in the content world. It's crazy.
And
But it's the same for music and everything. Almost any version of anything. It's surprising that DC is less popular than you
it's
would
so
think.
funny because you see more for Baltimore, but Baltimore is
Mhm.
you're much more likely to have someone run up on you and beat you up in Baltimore than you are
For
in
no
DC.
reason.
And it's so funny.
The
because
perk fiends be
you
going
see a
crazy.
lot more content in Baltimore. I mean, hell, Baltimore.
But that's funny because even I've thought about doing more content in Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean, but like, I mean, obviously in the next like 10 years, Baltimore will probably be a destination because they want to remodel the harbor. So once
Oh,
that's
they're
all
really
done,
they're going crazy.
but like, yeah,
I'm excited for that too.
oh yeah. I mean, obviously now they're dealing with the bridge collapse and everything. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be forgetting that
yeah,
happened. It's
so
crazy. Rest
that's
in peace.
crazy. Yeah,
Nolan is insane.
but I'm like, it's just so funny. Like DC does not get the love it deserves of how much like historical stuff. Like even I mean, hell, Mount Vernon's not even far from DC. You can turn butter. I don't know why that always excited me that they have a spot where you can just turn butter. I just be like, ah.
Nah, it's something about that, right? It's just
Right?
it's just it's just interesting.
You
Like
feel like
I
you're
guess when you
like,
don't
I'm a
grow up
real
in the
man.
country, it's like yeah.
I've accomplished it. I'm a real man.
I agree with that one.
But yeah, and I know recently I've been sending you different like Airbnb like camping places and stuff, and I'm like, yo, this stuff is all really cool. I guess because I mean, and it could be for us because we grew up in the city that like our whole lives have been city, so that's why we've kind of wanted
Yeah.
to start moving away and going like to the
Yeah.
woods and stuff because it's like
Yeah,
what is it
I'm always
like in a
appealing
small-
nature and fucking hiking and shit. I'd be like, what the fuck? Niggas got trees and shit.
I mean, even College Park, I feel like we don't, me and you, and this is on us, like we don't utilize. Like a lot of people probably don't know because now we've kind of just gotten fat. But like back in the day,
Hey,
yo,
yo.
we used to leave at like 10 a.m. and we wouldn't be back until dinner. We stopped
Yeah.
at Pizza Roma for lunch, and
Yeah.
we'd just be
Being outside all
exploring,
day.
running through the woods,
Outside all
just-
day.
and it's like part of me is like I probably should start doing that again. Like there's so many
Being
little
young was
nook
lit.
and crannies
And we can still do. Yeah, there's places you could just find.
that like people don't even know.
Nah, the place we went to for brunch. I really want you to come there.
We're at
The day of the accident. Have you been to what is it? CP Hall?
where's that?
It's like right when you turn going to the station off of Route 1. It's right there at the corner. It's the place at the corner. When you turn as if you're going to College Park Station. It's like you know those
I gotta go
buildings?
down there in a minute.
It's the yeah, bro. It's just so good. Like we gotta go and like like do a vlog or anything. Like
I mean,
you just gotta come with me there. It was good.
and I was gonna say, especially like now that we're getting towards the end of the school year. Once school's out, because I don't know, I don't. College kids just seem real young now. We're getting old, bro. But like once school's out, I'd
They're
love to
babies.
go down and hang out in downtown College Park more. Traffic
Yeah.
is terrible when school's in. But
Yeah,
even
yeah,
like
it's not cool.
me and you have
When they're gone, when all the people are gone home for the holiday, it hits.
like when me and you went down. Remember we were driving down Route 1 and we went down where Whole Foods is. Like we've never actually
Yeah.
gone down there and just walked around and gone in and got a drink places and stuff.
There's some good places over there too.
Like
The boys got their haircut at the barbershop, so I started learning it a
Mm.
little more.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like we don't utilize our surroundings, and that's on us at the end of the day. I mean,
Yeah, I'll take that.
I think I know it's been a few years since COVID, but I think we're all still kind of trying to get back from it. There are
Yeah,
some
it really
people
just
recover,
changed shit.
especially for people like me and you who aren't like, I mean, we're not introverts, but we're not like super extroverts.
Yeah.
Like we're like a middle ground of it,
Like I love outside, but not necessarily people.
and having to actually do it.
Yeah.
Is that laziness?
No, what I will say though is now that I've been changing, right? Like now that I'm only drinking water, no liquor, walking, running, I'm like going outside, like, and I'm not driving. It's completely starting to rewire me back to that, like you're saying, like not driving but being outside has been rewiring. Because when I was driving, it's like where I need to go back, where I need to go back.
Oh
But
man.
now it's like I'm feeling more explorative, like you're saying.
2 weeks ago, like my niece and nephew came over, right?
Mhm.
And like I promised I'd take them to the park, so we went down to the little top light down the street, and I just sat on a swing and swung, and I was like, why don't I do this no more? This is lit. I was like, this is so much fun. I miss just going to the park, and that's one where I'm like, yo, it might be time. We need e-bikes.
Damn, we do gotta cop those.
We might just need the e-bikes. I think me and you would definitely, once we got it, at least for the first week, we'd be like, let's go. We're going everywhere. And then once we were able to start creating content, we'd be like, all right. We might even get to the point where we're like, yo, we got to stay home this week because we've been recording all this stuff, but we haven't been posting anything because we're never home to actually edit and post. Which is a good problem to have. Like, if you're one of those people that just keep recording but you're not posting anything, it is a okay problem to have, other than if it's a time sensitive thing. Like if you're doing something for Valentine's Day and then it's May and you haven't posted it because now you're really late. But if you just make like daily life, like, but even with vlog, like, most people, I think when a lot of people start vlogging, they don't realize you should somewhat write a script. What happens in the script can be miscellaneous and you don't have to know, but like, all right, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here. Don't just go, all right, I'm walking outside and I'm gonna wander around, because you'll end up not doing anything. But if you're like, all right, we're gonna go
it'll stop
to
you.
downtown College Park,
For
we're
sure.
gonna explore, we're gonna see if any cool shoot areas. Yeah, it will definitely make everything flow, like a flow chart more than a script. But yeah, like the DMV, I feel like there's just so much.
That's an interesting way to put it. Yeah, that's
like the fact that you can go to DC and walk from DC to Maryland to Virginia in like a single day and only go like 2 miles is crazy. Like, there's not many places in the earth that you can do that.
Yeah, I do like the kind of like tri-state perk. Let alone our metro is more functioning than almost any other. Like most places don't be having functioning metros like we do.
Yeah, us
Like
in
you
New
can
York
actually get yeah. But I mean, see, look, you're compared like being compared to New York alone is
I
says
Philly has a
how
decent
legit it is.
network. Stephanie was telling me like their metro actually works.
I actually didn't know that, but that's interesting.
But that's
I
like
didn't know that.
Philly actually, like everything we talked about the news, like apparently like everyone I know that live in Philly, like no, the people are really like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. But Pittsburgh is another one. Like
I be sleeping on Pittsburgh. I gotta learn more.
I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Never been to Pittsburgh, but I hear it literally has the most bridges in the world. For one,
The most bridges?
yes, it has the most bridges in the world.
I never knew that
And
either.
it
No,
is-
let's go to Pittsburgh.
It
look that up.
was voted most scenic city in the world. Like in the
What the
country.
fuck?
in the
Pittsburgh?
country.
Bro, I don't know nothing about Pittsburgh.
I didn't either. Like I didn't realize this, but you know, listening to Steelers media and stuff because I'm a Steelers fan. Like
Yeah.
you start learning things. They're like, I need to go to Pittsburgh, and then they had.
It's only a 4-hour drive, bro. We could do that.
Yeah, it's not. It's not
just
far.
because.
I'm like,
That's a day trip. Easy.
I'm like, yo,
Get a
I
hotel,
love
really, worst
bridges. It like the city is just like.
I love the aesthetic of bridges and like water and stuff.
And apparently
Well, that's
there's
wild
a
to say right
hiking
now.
path that you can get up when you get to the top. You can actually see like the entire city from up there. And I'm like,
Mhm.
yo, that's the kind of things we need. That's the one thing DC doesn't have. Even this will make you laugh, and anyone that's like understand geography. So we were talking about Mount. Leslie asked where Mount Rushmore was, and tell me why Chris said DC, and I was like, what mountains are in DC? There's no
Bro,
There's
mountain.
no mountains in the DMV. I mean, not in like the tri-state area.
I mean, yeah, you gotta go out into like,
But
you know,
I
like
was
where my family's from. They're out from the mountains down in Virginia, but that's like
yeah,
5 hours
and
away.
mine is from like the Hagertown, Northern Maryland area,
Yeah.
which has like mountains.
Yeah, when you go up.
Like and that's why I've noticed like with us like we really don't utilize West Virginia, which has like Harper's Ferry and stuff. I know you guys did the tubing up there with Charles,
Mhm.
and like it's like this is the kind of stuff, especially if we get the Action Pro camera, which I'd love to start doing more with it. I've been researching on how to make it look more cinematic because it always has that like rounded area, but there's actually ways to adjust that so it doesn't look like that through editing. And I was like, I gotta learn this. But yeah, like we don't utilize what we have as much, and some of it is our fault for just being lazy. And
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that.
I think I'll have to give my mom a shout out because she was right. The more unhealthy I eat, the lazier I seem to become. But when I be eating
That
healthy,
is
I be
true.
like, I got energy. Let's go.
That's true. I have hella energy right now that I'm cutting out
I
like
be
carbs
drinking
and
water
sugar
and
and shit.
stuff, and be like,
Yeah.
ah.
Yeah,
Though
I'm drinking water all day.
caved
I'm
last
hyped.
weekend, Dante.
What happened? You had some
I was doing really good. I don't.
what is it, root beer?
No. I was only drinking soda. I was only drinking soda when we had like pizza or if we went out to eat. But other than that, I was
I mean,
drinking
I'm not
water.
touching no soda.
And then Friday, I don't know what happened, but I drank like 7 sodas Friday.
Yeah.
Three more on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. I was like, oh no.
Can't be slipping into that, bro. You wildin'.
I was like, that's not healthy.
You
I
wildin',
bought
bro.
Dr. Pepper
We
at
not
work
doing the
yesterday. I was like, no, what am I doing?
bro. We're not doing the sodas, bro.
Which I know it's okay to drink a soda. Like if I sit down and have pizza and I drink a soda.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
that big
yeah.
a deal.
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
But like
For me, I have to cut it out completely because I'm like building the routine of cutting everything out. But once I'm out of it,
I'm starting to
it's
build
fine
up
if you
that thing,
grab
like
the
if I
soda.
drink a soda, I gotta drink 3 glasses of water with it.
That's
That
good.
way, it's like the water kind of, it gets the toxins and stuff out of your body. It detoxes you. I do want to buy some juice. I think that's the next thing. But yeah, I think like I never wanted to admit it. I never wanted to be like, oh, my eating habits and drinking habits affect my creativity, but it does, guys. Try to eat healthier. I'm going on a more protein-based diet. So it's like chicken, but I'm not putting like sauces and stuff on it. I season the chicken obviously because I don't want bland chicken, but I'll drink water with it as well. I got some green beans. I'll probably start eating some vegetables. I never thought I'd say that, but
I love to see it.
Yeah, I know. I want
Bro,
my abs back, bro.
Me and David eating vegetables is
I
a
was looking at
crazy
my body
world.
the other day, and I was like, I want my abs back, bro. I want to be small again.
Yeah, that's why I'm determined, bro. I'm like determined to get back on my shit. I'm losing the stomach.
I'm like, I've been doing like
Total. We're like halfway through the
Remember,
topics.
we can't talk about the 2 shows yet because you have.
Oh, okay. So okay, perfect. So I'll watch those 2 shows this week. That's
So all in all, I mean, like I've missed recording. Even though it's been a few weeks, we do have some things that we've really been talking and planning to do, and we're changing our lifestyles a bit.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know if it's
Bro,
because
Dante and David eating vegetables is crazy.
Eat vegetables and drink water. And
Bro, I ain't eat a vegetable for 28 years straight.
It's been a while.
I stopped when I was 2 and then started again till 30, bro.
So yeah, we're gonna get healthy, and we plan on making a lot more content. We yeah, we want to put out as much content as possible. Honestly, Dante, I might let you deal with more of the social media, like the Instagram, Facebook stuff.
I'll get on that.
That is not as much my forte as like I can
do
the YouTube side.
If you do the editing, I'll do all that.
Okay.
Like the YouTube editing, I'll do all of that. It's not even.
Yeah.
I really will, and I'll get serious about it soon. Like I'll get on it. So.
But like, yeah, we definitely want to bring out more excitement, and I kind of want to put like more people on. Like DC is a fun tourist destination. I don't know if I'd really want to live here, but
I mean, we're top tier tourist destination
but
for sure.
there's a lot to do, and it will really
And
give
it's
you
for people who are supposed to live here. They're supposed to like political oriented people, political government people,
lawyers.
like yeah, like young newscaster type people. Like this city is great for the young,
Oh man,
like like what is the word? The young corporates.
if you want to
They're
experience the world, it is the one place in America you can actually do that.
fuck
Other
yeah,
than Disney Worlds around the world area.
fuck yeah. But yeah, if you're not into that, which I am for sure not a politics nigga, so not
Nah.
interesante.
I mean, obviously, there's things you got to pay attention to because laws are important.
That's for y'all to deal with.
Tax fraud is not something I want to commit. So
I
I
mean,
need to know what my laws are.
they gotta get it back in blood, bro.
But yeah, so we'll see you guys next time.
Fuck
Should
yeah, I
be
can't
back
wait.
on our normal schedule. Hopefully,
We
you
have
get
some
this
good shit to talk about
tour.
next one, so I'm
Oh
excited.
yeah, we got 2 good shows, like solid shows that everyone generally excited about. So I look forward to talking about it.
I've heard all good shit, so I'm excited now.
Yep, for